Alright guys, this is Kenny here. Show you some knives that I've made the last couple months. Here's the first one I've made. Straight razor type deal. Micarta handle. Just took some jeans and t-shirts, chopped them up and soaked them in resin. Wrapped it around the handle, polished it a little bit. It's my first one. Not too bad, I guess. And my second blade. I did have a piece of bar stock, twisted the handle. Bought a propane forge and started making them. This one's pretty sharp. Left it black on the back, give it a kind of primitive look. It's not too shabby. And then I'm making this one. Made out of a huge file. Wait a second, now I'll take the sheath off here. Sorry, I don't have a stand for my camera. The whole thing is 16 inches long, blade's 12 inches long. Made the handle out of a piece of oak. I differentially hardened it, but you can kind of see a hammer right there, but it ends right there, so it was a failed heat treat. The blade's still pretty cool. Did some file work on the back. Not too bad for my third knife. This one was my fourth knife. Did the file work. I wish I had a stand. I differentially hardened this one. It actually worked a little bit better, and I then soaked the whole blade in vinegar to really bring it out and give it a old patina look. Pretty sharp. Kind of looks like a kitchen knife, but it is what it is. And then these are my, put these together, railroad spike knives. I went to the flea market and picked up some railroad spike knives for $1. Haven't finished polishing them yet. I think I just kind of gave up on these ones. They kind of look shitty. I just stuck it in a vise and channel locks and twisted the handles on them. This is more like a letter opener. They're both differentially hardened, but I don't think there was enough carbon. Got a little rust right there. I don't think there's enough carbon in these railroad spikes to produce a hamon. Let me see on this one, it says HC. Kind of grounded it off a little bit, but I don't know if that means high carbon or what. I've seen a lot of people make them out of spikes. I saw these at the flea market and I was like, hey, I can use them to make a knife out of them. Then this is from an old saw I got from a buddy of mine at work. He had a whole saw blade. I just put a grind on it, made it sharp. I wrapped the handle with some leather. You see under there? It was tan leather, and I took a marker, magic marker, and made it black. And I used tan shoestring wrap the handle with. That was actually the hardest part, was doing the maki, or whatever you want to call it, Sukaido. I forget the proper term for it. Not too bad. I haven't made a sheath for it or anything. She's sharp. And this one I made out of a file. It actually it was a lot longer. And after the heat treating, when I quenched it, I didn't have it perfectly straight, and it bent. So I stuck it in my vise and tried to bend it back right after I quenched it. And yeah, it was pretty brittle and snapped. That's when I found out you gotta put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour after you forge them. Quench them. This one's also differentially hardened, but you can't see it because I didn't put a good foundation polish on it at all. Not too bad. It's really sharp. I also use shoestring for this. Actually, no, I used Ito off of an old sword that I wrecked pretty bad. Samigawa is that tan leather. Pretty cool stuff. This one, it's out of an old file. I don't know if you can see it on this video, but there is a hamon on here. Looks really, really good. Let's see if I can get that for you. You can kind of see it in there. It's got a turn back too. I wonder if you can see it better on this side. Yep, there it is. And this beast is sharp. I use one of my fiance's leather bags that she doesn't use anymore to wrap the handle. Shoestring again. Don't judge me. I've just started doing this shit. This is my latest and greatest. Took a piece of deer antler, removed it from the skull, which was a bitch. And I used my new belt sander to give her a flat grind. And I differentially heat treated it. I'm hoping once I get some more belts, I only got it sanded to 120 grit right now, but I'm hoping once I get some new belts, you'll see the hamon on it. It's got a kind of like a Saguha Madari hamon. It's got a nice turn back on it. You just can't see it right now. I can't even see it, so I know you can't see it on the camera. But yeah, how I made the handle was